Hello everyone and welcome back to Vintage Story. As you can see, we will spend quite a bit of time in this episode by making a lot of copper tools, and yeah, I think it's going to be a very good use of our time because, well, these tools are a lot more efficient than the old stone ones. We will also get around to making this, a more permanent form of a beehive. Instead of continually destroying and remaking bee scabs, this one we can reuse at our leisure and is going to be a lot more efficient than the old method. The last big advancement is going to be, well, this, a small farm where we will start growing our crops. It's been a long time coming. We really need a much more reliable food source, and this is what we will use it to plug that gap. So anyways, let's not waste any more time and let's get into it. Alright, let's get started. Yeah, in the last episode we finished things up by, we were still walking back home, and as you can see, we are back home, so you know what happened. Anyways, I think today I would like to get into a bit of extra beekeeping, and yeah, here's the thing about the mod that we have installed. It was not quite up to date when we actually installed it. It didn't allow us to use red clay to make the ceramic versions of the beehives, and well, as you might expect, that is not ideal. And so it has been updated on the main mod repository, but it wasn't, well, let me just say that I did try to install the updated version, but it gave me errors, and well, I did try to update it. Basically, I deleted the old version, I put in the new one, I tried to overwrite it and all that kind of stuff. Nothing really worked. It just gave me an error while I was loading this world, and well, it didn't work. So what I ended up doing is basically I just went into the mod files and I changed what needed to be changed. So now we can actually use red clay to make the hives. Well, let me go ahead and make what we need to make. So this version of the beehives come in two pieces. We have the the ceramic hive and the ceramic honeypot. Basically, it kind of follows the way beehives are being constructed today, but you know, a little bit more primitive than what we actually use today. So basically, we need to separate the queen from the honey storages, and that is done by having a separate space for where the bees can lay their eggs. Sorry, the queen can lay her eggs, and we have a separate space for the honey production. This lower part is the brood space, and this is where the queen can lay her eggs. It is necessary to separate them because, well, if we kept them together, the queen will lay her eggs pretty much everywhere, even in the space where we usually should have the honey. And that would result in, well, as we are extracting the honey, some of the cells will have eggs and larvae in them, and that's not very appetizing. We could filter them out, but you know what? It's a bit easier if we don't have those inside. So we keep them separate, and we have dedicated space for honey and a dedicated space for brood. And what we are building now is the brood space, and the next one will be the honey space. So just give me a second and I'll be back with you once everything is finished. Alright, so we are done forming these. Next we need to fire them, obviously, and let me just take a look. Ooh, these are done already. Huh. I didn't expect them to be done so quickly. Anyways, you go there, you can go there, you, I guess there, and you can be there, I suppose. Okay, so next we need 20 units of grass. Okay, next we need, let me see, 6 more units of sticks. That should be fairly easy. We have a forest right next door. And let me see. Okay then, I would like to finish this one as quickly as possible, so if you don't mind, I think I will use charcoal for this. And there we go. Yeah, we need 8 units, 4 for every single firing, so it's not going to be cheap, but as I said, I want this one to be done as soon as possible. So anyways, anything else we can drop? Yeah, I suppose the turnips can go in there. So let's light these. Ow. Alright, now these are firing. You know what? I will take out the turnips and I suppose we should cook them. There and... No. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's make a small batch of food. So you go back there. There. Can we make it like this? No. Okay, fine. I suppose we can munch on the cranberries for the time being. And yeah, for this small amount of food, I think 2 pieces of wood should be enough. All right. There, and I don't think I will heal up. We can go to bed right now. And good morning. Now, this one will be done fairly soon. Let me take a look at these guys. I don't expect them to be... Yeah, they are still firing. Okay, then. Well, I suppose in the meantime, I will take out the crucible and put it there. And you know what? Let's do a bit of copper smelting. Now, I would like to make 4 tools: the fox, the axe, the shovel, and the prospecting pick. And for that one, we will need 80 bits of copper. So there we go. This is going to be quite expensive in terms of fuel because, well, this is a lot more copper than we tried to make before. I think we might need 3 or 4 units, I think, at the very least. Obviously, I will get started with peat, so we don't waste too much charcoal because, well, charcoal right now is a little bit limited. Anyways, let's get it going. There we go. And I will dig up, I suppose, yeah, 1 more stack. Also, I don't like having temporal vortexes in my base, but not much we can do about that. There, let's pick these up. Yeah, 8 should be more than what we need. Now, let's take a look at this. Okay. Yeah, I think I will put in 3 charcoal. I think that's going to be enough. Next, let's grab a bite to eat before we starve to death. Yeah, turnips by themselves are not very nutritious, but they will do in a pinch. Alright, well, I suppose while things are being fired, maybe we can set the stage for the bees. So, the reason I didn't get rid of these stone pieces is because we can use them to make these stone fences. Also, let me take a look. I don't want to waste the charcoal. Maybe 2 pieces enough. Yeah, I think 2 pieces enough. Okay. Don't forget, we will also need the wooden tongues. You can go there. The tongues go in our offhand. Okay. For the time being, I think I will have a temporary apiary. Yeah, here should be okay. Let me see, how big should it be? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see a 3x3, how big it is. Let me see, 1, 2, 3. I think we can go a little bit bigger than this. Yeah, I think this is going to be fine. Next we will need a gate. How do we make a small gate? You know what? Let's go to overview, gate. Now we don't have planks yet, so this is not going to work. What about the rough hewn? For that one we will need logs. Don't we have... there we go. Exactly. We have a new kind of fence, wattle, and this one only requires sticks and a touch from the knife. There we go. Nice. We have a little cordoned off area. This is where we'll do the apiary because, well, I don't want the raccoons to get inside. Next. This one is still going up, so it can hold temperature for a while, but it might not be able to hold it for too longer now. I think it's going to be okay. Okay, it's starting to drop, but yeah, it's going to stay hot enough. All right, let's... Oh, and we just finished firing the ceramic items too. So anyways, axe mold, great. The Folk's blade, good. The prospecting pick, definitely. And the shovel. Lovely. Okay, you can go back in the fire pit. And, well, let's go ahead and put together the apiary. Also, why? Oh, right. This one is now too big to carry in our hand. What we need to do is first make a bit of space in the inventory, because we need to get rid of one of our storage items. So I suppose this one can go back in there. Let me see. Ooh. Okay. I suppose we can put these stones here for now. That's going to be fine. Yeah, I think this is okay. So we can take out this one, right? Yeah. Okay, and now we can put the not the APR, sorry, the... There we go. Okay, now it is on our back. So what we need to do is put it into the apiary. Well, technically we can put it on the ground, that's going to be fine, but I think it would look better a little bit if it was on a stick, like we did in the last series. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. I believe... Oh, wait, that's for the gate. What do we need for the wattle fence? This one. Oh, okay. Not too hard. Just this and the knife. Okay, this will give us 5. And that might be a little bit too much, but you know what? It's fine. So, we need a stick. Yeah, right there. And we can put the hive on top of it. Open. There we go. Now this is where the queen will lay her eggs. We can put this one back there. Next, we need to put the, well, let's just call it the honey super because that is the modern name for this kind of stuff. This is where the bees will store and make the honey. And there we go. Okay, now it is ready to accept the hive. Well, we do have a scab already populated right around that way. You know what? While the copper items are cooling off, let's go ahead and pick them up. Oh, right. Also, we also need to carry those guys on our back. We cannot have them in the inventory because they are too big. Let me see, can we should be able to put down the rest of the copper because we just use 80 units. And yeah, there we go. There. Okay. Now we have a clear space in the inventory slots. Let's go ahead and pick up the beehive. Okay, well, we are a little bit hungry. I believe I ate both portions. Yeah, I did. Oh well. Okay, fine. Let's give our bees a new home and we will go out and look for some food. So, if I got it correctly, all we need to do is right click on the hive, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we have a beehive in the, well, we have a colony in the beehive. I will close the gate so we have no unwanted guests going inside. And yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and look for some food real quick. Let me take a look at the, whatchamacallit, the ruins right here, because I believe we do have a couple of vessels we can look at. This is tools. Oh, okay. A vortex formed right in front of us. I believe I have seen a, that's an ore vessel. I vaguely remember seeing a food vessel somewhere. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's take a look. This is... Okay, we need to drop something. Oh, never mind. There we go. So this is spelt grain, not bad. Now we just need to find some garnish to go with it, and we can cook something up. Let me see, white oyster, I believe that is edible. You know what? I did eat the 2 shiitake mushrooms that we have found, and well, we have 64 units of heather back home, but I would feel better if we gave our bees a little bit more than that. So tell you what, let's pick up one more stack of heather and let's give them as many flowers as we can. Okay, well, let me quickly put the food on the stove and then we can start planting some flowers. Let me see. This is going to be 4 and 4. And I suppose, yeah, a single slot of garnish with some white oyster is going to be fine. And that is all we have. Yeah. Okay, well, I think this should be cookable with, let me see, yeah, I think 4 units of wood should be enough. Alright, it is on the way. Next, let me pick up the rest of the heather. There you are. And let's plant them around the beehives. Sorry, the beehive, singular. Okay, that should be plenty of flowers for these guys. Obviously, it will take a bit of time for them to actually find them, but, well, just give them some time. Anyways, let's take a look at the food. It is done. Let's eat before we starve to death. Nice. Alright, well, the copper items should be done by now. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, very much so. Let me try to sort out our inventory because we are carrying a lot of stuff. Maybe I will keep some red clay on us because I might want to do a anvil mold. Anyways, let's pick these guys up. Uh-oh, we can't carry that one. Okay, we have a fox, that one goes there. We have an axe, that one goes in the inventory because we still have the stone. And we have a shovel, the same. And, you know what, yeah, I will eat the rest of the spad grain. That's going to be fine, it's a single unit. There we go, so. Let's turn this one into a prospecting pick. Alright then. Well, let me take a look at what we have in terms of, well, ores in the area. If you're not familiar how this works, let me show you. First, we need to expose a bit of rock. Now, I believe the spacing has to be, we need at least 3 units in between prospecting, right? Let me see, so we will prospect here, so 1, 2, 3, and we can prospect here. And then we need 1, 2, 3, and we can prospect here. Okay, so the prospecting pick has two modes. One is a density search mode. This is, it searches in a big wide area and it will tell us a percentage or per meal kind of a value, which is basically tells us what kind of chances we have of a certain kind of ore spawning in the area. And this is exactly what we need to do. So for this one to work, we need to take 3 samples. There we go, that's sample 1. And as I said, we need to space them out with 3 blocks in between. So 1, 2, 3. Now we need one more sample. 1, 2, 3. We can sample that one. And let's see. Well, it's not great. Everything is either poor or very poor. We do have a little bit of chance for cassiterite. Ooh, borax wouldn't be too bad, and some magnetite too, but yeah, it's very poor, so don't get our hopes up. Also, you know what? I will eat the red white oyster. There we go. Let's just pick up this dirt. Well, let me see, what else can we do in this episode? We still have quite a bit of time. I suppose we can start prospecting and look for some better sources of a couple of ores. Or, better yet, speaking of ores, maybe we can start a small farm because, well, I would feel better if we had a more reliable source of food. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let me get rid of these low fertility soil blocks, and then we can start digging out a small farming area. And you know what? I think here we'll be fine. We are far away from the salt water. Oh yeah, speaking of, in the last episode I did say that maybe we don't really have a way of checking the what type of water we have on our shores, but yeah, we actually can. We can use these bowls. So let's pick up a sample, and this is, yeah, salt water. Exactly. So basically, the darker waters are salt water and the lighter waters are fresh water. And yeah, unfortunately we cannot use salt water for our farms, but we can use fresh water. Well, I suppose we can build a farm here for the time being. That's going to be fine. Let me just dig out the usual pattern. So we have a 3x3 area, and the middle block will be used for irrigation. Well, since we have no source of water at the moment, I will leave that one. I will not dig that up. Okay, so this is where we will plant our crops. Well, after we have a proper soil here, because, well, low fertility soil is not the best, but thankfully we have picked up a couple of blocks of medium fertility soil. Let's use those instead. Okay then. Next we need to till the soil. Thankfully we still have the gardening hoe, yeah, right there. And let's use it and, well, turn these blocks into tilled soil. Next, I did see some rabbits running around, so you know what? Before we actually plant our crops, I would feel better if we, well, walled it off. Let me see, how much stuff do we need? We will definitely need a gate, so might as well make it. There, knife. So we have the wattle fence gate. I suppose here in the middle should be fine. Next. Exactly how many fence posts do we need? So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Theoretically 33. I'm not 100% sure. Either way, let's just make as much as we can and I will deal with the rest. So we have 14 fence pieces. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19, okay. Well, obviously I will not do this right now because, well, it is a little bit late and, ooh, very nice. 129 flowers nearby. Anyways, let's go to bed right now and I suppose we can look for more sticks in the morning. And good morning. Alright, well, I think I will leave most of our stuff here because we don't really need to carry all this around. Yeah, this one can stay. I don't expect to do any prospecting, so this one can stay as well. This one I keep. The copper X. I suppose the X we should keep around, but you know what? No, that's fine. A nice little assortment of tools. And yeah, I think that's about it. Okay. Just give me a second, please, and I will be back with you once we have enough sticks. Okay, so in the end I had to resort to, well, deforesting a little bit, but, well, I think it was worth it. So we need, I believe it was 19, right? Let me just make, yeah, this much, and let's check if this is enough. perfect. Okay. You know what? I think I will put the rest of the last stick, basically, I will put in, you know what? No, I will just put it there for now. We can use it for something else later. Also, I did pick up quite a few bushes and let's replant them right now. Basically, from now on, if I have the space and if I run into a berry bush that has fruit, I will pick up the complete bush. Anyways, oh right, this maple seed can be planted. Don't need to carry it around. You know what? On top of this hill. There. So, now we have, let me see, anything else going inside here? No. Okay. Well, I think it's time to plant a small garden. Obviously, I want to get started on flax production right away. And then turnips, pumpkins, maybe later, not right now. Any other seeds? Onions? You know what? Sure, why not? And I think if we have space, some rye as well. I'm still not sure how pumpkins work, but I will find out in between episodes, I guess. Now, obviously, as I have said, I want to get started on flax right away. And that's about it for now. Next, as much turnips as we can, because, well, they are not a bad source of food, and the rest will be onions. That's it. Okay, we have one empty space, but no more seeds. Obviously, we don't have the watering can yet. You know what? Speaking of, let's make a watering can. And we might also want to make a anvil mold. Or first, let's make the watering can, but maybe I will make an anvil mold as well. Okay, first things first, let's make the stuff that we need immediately. Lovely. So we have a watering can. Let's put it into the pit kiln and fire it real quick. Yeah, for this one, I might even go for whatchamacallit. First things first, knife. I might even go for firewood. This is not exactly urgent. Did you hear that? Yeah, this cave under the base is really unnerving. I don't know. I might try to uncover it and see. Yeah, and I can hear some clicking as well. Anyways, didn't we? Oh, right. There it is. There, and I don't want to use charcoal for this, and I don't think we have enough peat, so yeah, not much choice we have. We have to use firewood. I believe, I don't think 4 is enough. Maybe we need 8. Let's check. So here we need, oh, never mind, just 4. Okay, well, this will take, I believe, at least 1 day, but it will be done sooner or later anyway. Next. What else can we do? You know what? I think I will go and place... Let me say, first things first, let's put this one back. I will put away the food. And then I think I will go into the forest and make a couple of more scabs. Because, well, it wouldn't hurt to have a couple of beehives at the ready. Let me see. Also, this will be perished in one day. So you know what? Let's turn those hides into, well, we cannot turn them into leather yet, but we can turn them into oiled hides. So yeah, let's do that. There we go. Now they're curing. We can lay them out there. And yeah, so as I have said, oh right, we have two rices, but you know what? No, I will actually plant one of them. Let's make sure we maximize our garden space. And there we go. So, as I was saying, I think I will go out, harvest a bunch of, whatchamacallit, cattails. Oh yeah, and speak of the cattails, might as well go ahead and plant the roots that we have picked up. And then, ooh, nice. So there's no reason to pick it up, but oh well. And well, I will go ahead and pick up a lot more cattails out in the forest, and I will turn those into scaps and put them next to the wild beehive, because well, as I said, I would like to have access to a couple of extra beehives, because well, as you might have noticed, we put the old one into that ceramic beehive, and that consumed the scab. So we will need more if we want to expand. Okay then, let's go ahead and harvest more cattails. Don't we have any more cattails in here? I believe we should have at least a handful, but no, apparently not. I could have sworn we had a nice assortment of cattails somewhere. Oh, also some blackberries. Oh, there we go, 12. We need more than this, I believe, but it's a good start. I believe we need something like this, right? Let me see. A bee scab. Oh, never mind. It needs to be like this, but we need 2 cattails in every single slot. Okay, then. I suppose I will see you once we have enough. Alright, we have now 3 empty bee scabs next to the wild hive, and yeah, I think it's going to be quite good for us if they are populated, and so we can move them into the main apiary. Yeah, you know what, I will go home and I suppose we can say goodbye, because well, the recording is at well over 1 hour at this point. Uh-oh. That's a wolf pup. That means the mother might not be too far away. So let's not linger. Also, ooh, more sticks. So yeah, Let's just go home. Let's try to avoid any trouble along the way. Ah, there we go, more sticks. Well, anyways, let me see. Welcome home. Let's take a look at the beehive before we say goodbye. And yeah, 131 flowers, and they will produce us a comb in 1 day. Great. Let me see. The whatchamacallit, the watering can should be done in about half a day, maybe. Yeah. Also, you know what? Let's try to organize these modes a little bit better now. Maybe we can put them out here. There's simply no need to have them inside. Nice. So is that... Oh, yeah, I did say it correctly. That is a ripe bush. Let's make sure we move them into a central area so we can monitor their production. There also, there's absolutely no reason to carry the whatchamacallit, the wooden tongues around. I will just put away the food and there we go. Okay, well, I suppose we can say goodbye right about now. All that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.